3.
Looks like we started the second half now. Seattle just comes right out of the middle. Oh, Ludo's got him called holding the ball. Very nice job for Ludo. Arizona plays hard. They always have. They've always been a team that's very gritty. Nothing's ever clean. Very nice mark, number 23 for Arizona. That was a nice play by Walt Glaze. Nice long kick. Number 7, that's another Ludo. I think that's Michael. Got himself a mark right at the 50 line. Let's see if he's going to go long. He's going to try to tap it in. He's just centering it long, and very nice mark in the front. Bit of a mongrel kick, but they worked out for number 25, maybe? 28? Can't see right now.
20.
Cannot tell at this point. Max is a little disgusted, standing there, waiting for the kick. It's going to be a fairly short kick. And not sure what those goals, but it looks like we've got a goal right off the bat. I've got with me today, we brought over Brandon Kaufman. Some of you guys might remember Brandon. He went down to the Suns last year. We recruited him. He is officially the first AFL recruited American to go down to Australia, play, and then come back and play in a US AFL game. So congratulations, you just made history.
That's good. It's been fun out here.
So those who don't know Brandon's background, very high level American football player, played with Buffalo out of college. He was with Eastern Washington where he set a bunch of records. We recruited him, started recruiting him about 2 or 3 years ago. Finally talked him into it. He did a 3-week tryout here in Denver. Once that tryout was finished, he went down to Australia for a 10-day tryout with the Suns. They were super impressed with his abilities and even at his age, which at that point he was 25, and not being over 6'6", and they still really liked him and brought him down. Very nice, Mark. Gaines playing tough. He was the first American that got recruited for the AFL that was not a ruckman. They went down there and he put him in the back line playing a defensive role. Came back, played about 10 games, is that correct? 10 games underneath him. And then came back last year without getting signed. So we're lucky to have him playing. He played with the Bulldogs today, played very well. Brady, tell us a little bit what it was like the first time you heard that somebody wanted you to come out and play Australian football.
Yeah, so the first time I ever heard of it, I asked what it was, and obviously I had no idea. I asked if it was rugby, just like every other American when they first hear about the sport. But then looking more into it and doing my research, it looked like a really good game, really fun, like a cross between football and soccer, American. And yeah, no, it was a great experience learning it.
So the interesting part today for me was to watch you out playing, because the last time you played, you just got done training with the Suns, the Gold Coast Suns, and now you're out here playing with the USAFL. I'm assuming it's a little bit different than running around with Ablett.
Right, yeah, I was running around the wing looking for these long 50-meter kicks over to me, and then eventually I had to change up my game a little bit and get a little more scrappier, which is what it's like in this game.
Yeah, I think one of the things that most of us notice when we go back over to Australia and you play over there, the game is much different than it is here. What was the hardest part for you to convert your American-style game compared to what you did down there playing with the Suns?
I mean, the biggest thing was the fitness, just because they expect, from the back line, they expect you to run all over, and they expect you to be in the front line when the play's down there, and you're not really sitting back and guarding just one person, you're really guarding space in the field. So just learning the overall gameplay, that was really the biggest part. The kicking, obviously, is hardest for any American.
Yeah, I've got a picture of you just when you just got done playing with Buffalo, and then I compare that picture when you're down there with the Suns, and it's pretty night and day. I mean, obviously, when you were with the Buffalo, they were trying to make you a tight end, so they were putting a lot of weight on you. Do you miss the American football still? Has this helped a little bit to ease that pain?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I was much bigger when I was playing football, and I think I was most athletic I've ever been was when I was with the Suns. I was able to run distance, but also have the pretty decent amount of power. This game definitely helped me continue my athletic career and also, yeah, give a good feeling of continuing to play sports since I'm not playing NFL football anymore.
Yeah, that's one of the things that I brought you over here today to talk to you about was just the fact that a lot of us, once we get done playing college ball or whatever it is, we're done playing sports, and it's something we all miss. And that's what we're trying to reach is guys that they get done playing their sport, and we want them to come out and play a game like this. And a guy like you played at a very high level, obviously, and went and tried to play Australian football professionally, and got to go down there with the Suns. I mean, you were professional down there for a good 2.5 month period. Played very well. For those that don't know, he actually went down there his last 2 games. He was having 20 disposals per game, and his opponents were having less than 2. So, I mean, he played very, very well. But we want to get more guys like you out. I think if we get more guys like you, I think we can take over this game in the U.S. at a pretty high level. I think eventually, I mean, obviously I'd love to have you with the USA team going down next month, but being that you just had a baby on Sunday, that's not going to happen. But we're super excited for you to come and play with the USA from here on and getting more guys like you out. I think it's a fun sport. I think you can tell that. Yeah,
absolutely. You know, for us as Americans, we're much more athletic. So I mean that part of the game is something that you know we definitely have an advantage on and over the Aussies. So I mean we can compete in it, and it's you know just as fun as the football. Like you said, when you're done with college or you're done with the NFL, you're just absolutely done. But there's a lot more room to still play sport and not just have to jump into the real world and into a career.
Thanks, man. I appreciate your time coming down and talking. Super proud that you got to come out today. It's a pretty big deal for me just to see you out here. All right. Thanks, man. This game is really coming on. Sitting there talking to Brandon, it's been exciting to watch him come out and play with the USAFL. But these guys out here playing now have been around a long time, and they're doing much better. The game is flow is so much different than it used to be. It's good to see. Looks like we got Arizona coming down again. Centered it to Pony, very nice. Looks like Pony's taking a rest down the forward line. Took a mark. I would like to see him play on a little bit faster unless he's going to kick that goal, which it looks like he's trying to set up for. Looks like that's going to be about a 40, 45-meter kick with a little bit of a breeze. So let's see if he can get this. With those goalposts, I'm not really sure what to say. That is a decent, nice flat kick. Put it in the hot spot. Seattle is playing aggressive in that middle, trying to stop that. That's good. It's another point, it looks like. I'd like to see Pony put that ball up in the air a little bit higher on the next time he ever tries that. Well, with the wind, I understand he was trying to keep it nice and flat. Looks like Portland's coming out. They tapped it over to the side, like seeing that. Another one down the side. Arizona's just pushing them to the side, keep pushing to the side. That's another kick right in front of us. Looks like Max going up. Close to making the mark. Ball's out. Looks like we're going to have a throw.
Well done, Max. Good contest.
Arizona made a good contest. It's hard to go with you back into the contest. Still did it. It's a good contest.
What?
Arizona's got a good setup right now. They got everybody around the ball. I'll be setting them up. They got to be 1 meter apart. A little bit different with the ruck now. Pony's using his left hand right. That is a great play by Candy out of the middle. Pony is still making chase. Out on the floor. That's what pressure will do. That's what pressure does. Pressure football. Looks like we got a free kick.
Boys, 27.
I'm not sure who we got here kicking in. Nice and high, down the line. Contest, Pony tap forward. There's number 10 again. Kid's been all over the place. I really like number 10. Clearing it, Arizona. Straight into Candy. Candy's playing a left. Smart play by Candy. They kind of push. We're giving him 50 or no. Nobody's going to set him. He's going to reset him. Candy's backing up. He's about 45 to 50 out on the side. Kenny swinging the play over. Tough. Got to get that. If you're going to swing it, you got to make sure it's there. Now you got to get that. Maxie's by himself right now. He's all by himself. Let's see what he can do. He's taking off on it. He's got to get a bounce. Better. Oh, that was close. Not bad. I'd like to hear some more talk. Get a bounce on that one. We've got a point. I am not sure on the score. Kyle, can you give us a score over there? 22-14 Seattle. Arizona is still in this game by a kick or two. Let's see if they can clear this out. Very nice. That's a good tackle by Candy, making contest. He's still on it. Candy's in there pushing hard. We got number 6 helping in with Arizona. That's Morgan Lee. Morgan Lee's wrapped up. Very good wrap up. Good call. Got rid of it. Number 14 is coming down. He's kicking it down the line. Got a contest to the side. Oh, 3, 4, 5 guy. 5 Arizona to 1 Seattle player. Kicked it back to the middle. This could be dangerous if you don't clean it up. Yep, Seattle's got the ball in the middle now. Nice Shepard. He's clearing. He's centering it high and long. Make a tap. Ludo punched. Came out with the ball. There's Pony making a mark. You got to clear it now. He's slowing it down. He slowed it down. He slowed it down. He's kicking. It's a nice kick to Candy. Candy's got the ball. Easy. He's picked up. He's looking now. Candy's playing on. Centered it. Arizona's got the run on. He didn't know it. Oh, now he took off. Kicking long. Seattle's playing pretty good defensive. Number 52 for Seattle. That was very good defensive for Ramus. He was in the right spot. Looks like it's going to be a throw-in. Was it a point? So they've got the kick in. They've been doing a good job with the kick ins, clearing it. They've got 45 doing the kick in, which is Ken. I'm not even going to try to mess up his name.
There you go. Get it.
There's numbers. Garcia's right there. Garcia's a little bit windy at this point. Got to pick it up, Garcia. Get there. That's a goal. Pick that up. That's a goal. Pick that up. Here we come in again. Another contest. Trying to get to it. Pony couldn't get to it. Nice Shepard. Very nice Shepard. Back to the sideline. He stayed in. There it is. Ludo had the ball. Ludo's playing very well. I don't know how long he's taken off, but he's playing very well today. He was one of our better players in 05 when we finished 3rd in the International Cups, the highest we finished. That was 12 years ago, and he's still out here playing.
Go, Grizzlies! Bring up the top!
Another throw in. Arizona's only a point or two, only a goal or two away. Tony made a very nice contest. That was a really good contest to get the ball where we needed it for. Where he needed that for. 32 hit front and center. Oh, you got to hit that goal. Good clearance for Seattle. Seattle's done a great job right there. He doesn't know how to use his left, so he squirreled it around on his right. That's good defensive play there. Being in the right spot. Very nice lead. Number 10 again. Nicklin. Andrew Nicklin. He's played very well.
Who knows the time? Who knows the time? No. Yeah.
Setting up. I think he's going to take a shot at goal here. Very smart. Slow it down. I don't see anybody.
Not a clue.
Who's going to hit front and center on this contest?
Sorry.
Basics. He hit a goal. That puts him close. What do we got now, Kyle?
22-21.
Yep, 21-22. We got a 1-point game. We're coming down to the last part of this second half, so it's going to come down on fitness here. Who's got some wheels left to go get those last points or defend?
Hurry up!
Ball's taking a little bit of time. Who do we have in the ruck now? Looks like Coney is still out. They got him center out forward. They brought in, who is it, 23? Is it number 23 for Arizona? Wall Glaze is now taking the taps in the middle. They need 1 point, 1 goal. Old-time Denver Bulldog umpire Rods is in the middle, getting a nice high toss. There we go, 23, right down to 10. 10 is all over the place. The kid is a player. All right, Arizona's pushing it down forward. That was a close and a nice mark. Really good front and center contest. Did that just tie it up? That just tied it up. That was tough play out of the middle. Really good contest. Number 34 came out of the middle. Would come front and center. That was another Ludo. That was RP. Really good pickup off the ground to get the ball to those goals. Here we go. What's this?
Let's go, Max!
Out of the box. Came out of the box on the kick. They're going to go throw up.
That's awesome.
That is never a great moment for whoever's kicking in. There's a lot of pressure to get the kick in. Sometimes you're just not paying attention. You come over the line. I think that's what they call it. So we've got Arizona is right where they need to be right now. Is that a point? That's another point. Arizona's just gone up by 1. Portland has got to clear this, and they've got to get the ball down in their end.
In the game, Grant!
Ball's taking a little bit of time. He's clearing the ball. They're outnumbered right now. Clearing, can't see it. He's out. He stayed the ball. He kept the ball in. A little okey-doke. Oh, picked it up. Here we go. He stayed in. He stayed in. Kicked the ball down the line. That's exactly what Portland has to do, or Seattle's got to do. The Grizzlies just picked it up. Oh, pushed him out. That was a very tough hit. Max got the ball. Max danced around a little bit. Got a nice handball to Clearance. Clearance, Hope, back to Maxie. Maxi's going long. Another hand pass. Very clean hands. Loving to see that. Arizona shut it down. He's taking a little bit of time. Backs it up. They're still up by 1. They got the win. They're going to kick. Looks like kicking long and high down the sideline defensively. Ball is in contest. Candy's got the balls, trying to get out of it. They got him wrapped up. They got the hands out. There we go. 25's got it. Ludo kicks it long to space. 45 shuts it down. 45 takes a big mark. Here they come back. They've got the clearance on the side. 32's coming around. He's looking. Are they going to center it? They're going to center it back to the middle. A little bit side. Now he's got a little bit of options. They are still down by 1. Time is becoming an issue. He's kicked it long, but to no one. That is another, that's Rob Ludo, I think. I can't see if that's 0. He's kicking it long to Pony. Can Pony get up and get a mark? He's got to get those marks. Tapping it long. Long kick. There's Max. Max made the mark. He's looking. He's got to get the ball down. They're still down by a point. Kicked a very nice kick to the middle. That's a mark. This could be trouble for Arizona. This is not where you want to be. Max is now running on. Kicks it short. Better hit front center. Better hit front center. Nice pickup. Max has got the ball. Under pressure. Tap. 7, who's been all over the place. He's got the ball. 11, they're kicking. Max hurt a little bit. You got to pick up. Here we go. 20, that could end it. That's a tie. He's just made a point. Looks like they just tied it up. We just tied it up. The time's running out. These two are playing really, really hard ball. Looks like 58's going off Arizona. That could be a cramp. Or it could be, looks like maybe something they need. We'll see. This is the point where people will start cramping up. It's hot. This is the end of the second game of the day. That is a fantastic mark by Pony, going over the top. Has to have that mark. He's got to clear that. That is a decent kick. Short. You're going to kick short to a contest, you might as well just go home. There's Candy again coming out. Candy is out every ball. Kick to the middle, off the ground, is dangerous at that end. Number 9's picked it up. He's centering for Seattle. Nice mark for Seattle.
Hey, gents, 5 a meter back.
He's got a
Great.
bit.
Thank you.
He's got a bit of a wind he's going to have to deal with. That's number 5 for Seattle. That's Tex. Let's see if he can nail this. Right now it's tied up. He's got to at least get it through 4 of those. He's got to get through somewhere. Whatever it is, point or goal. That's a goal. You can see the body language. Arizona dropped a little bit. They've still got time. All they got to do is get a goal, and they tie it again. They come out of the middle.
Yeah, we're winning.
Let's see where we go.
One goal.
They just need to get it out of the middle. They're going to have to. Arizona's going to have to get it out of the middle fast. Get it down to the middle. They're just a goal to tie. A goal will tie it at this point. Nice job. Nice job, get out of the center. Is that?
Oh, we think he was closing time.
That's it.
Oh, that is it.
That was game.
Oh, that's game.
That's it. Very good. That was actually a really good game. It was a well hard fought
Yeah,
game.
Grizzlies!
The ball was up and down. You could tell that they were going out to the defensive sides and then moving the ball back to the middle. The wind was a little bit of an issue, but not a lot. Came down to that very last spot where they kicked it off the ground to the middle. Not to really get anybody, just trying to get the ball out of the middle, and it went right to a Seattle Grizzly. He kicked it down to somebody in the forward line, number 5 to Tex, and then he slotted it. So it really did just come down to that one possession. If they had not kicked it to the middle of the field to no one in particular, there would have been a tie. But that's the American mentality right now. You know, we get sometimes we forget to think about where the ball's going to go, where you need to have it in the position. It's tough at that point where that little thing can happen. But overall, it was a pretty good game. I saw a lot of the USA players in there, and I was really happy. It was really cool to see a lot of USA past players. We had Chris Candelaria, who was all-world back in 2011. And it's really cool to see all those guys. Rob Ludo, he played in 05, and he's still out here playing. It's good to see all those guys out. So at that point, I think the score of this game would have been 29-23, Seattle over Arizona. That'll put Seattle now at 2-0, and that will put Arizona at 0-2. The two tough losses for Arizona.